Hello! In today's video we're gonna be restoring the air filter because let's face it, it needs it. Okay, so we will be changing it from this to this. So we're gonna be removing this pipe here with a screwdriver, remove all those clips around. Here it's a number 10, and this one we'll remove it probably with a plier and a bit of WD-40 because it seems to be tight, huh? And let's see what we're gonna find inside. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I am actually very surprised. I was expecting to find rats inside or stuff like that, and it's actually quite new and there's nothing inside, so it's brilliant. So I will just need to restore the outside part and we'll be good to go. We are now gonna be removing the rest, removing this clip with a plier and this bolt with a spanner of 13. Now, the time to work on the air filter, it would be nice to cover this part to make sure no dirt goes in. Okay, so you just cover it like that, and when you'll be able to fit again the fuel filter, then at least you will have no dirt coming into the carburetor. Okay, now in order to prepare the parts, we will remove everything we won't need. For instance, those clips, we'll remove the air filter, we'll remove that part as well that's here, so it's held with a spring. Okay, so I will use a plier to remove the pressure and remove this. Okay, then everything will be so much easier to prepare the parts. This, I've managed to remove it using a flat screwdriver, and I've made pressure here to dislodge it from its seating. Okay, and then I pull it out. Okay, the whole bit. Now for the foam that's inside and that's completely toast, I will obviously have to change it, but I don't know where to buy that. If any of you know where I could get that, or what can I use to replace this, that would be nice. Place it in the comments, please. While I'm at it, I will also remove that part because we see inside the vent inside is completely jammed, so it's held by two lips. So I will open one and slide it off and then remove it. So like that we can remove all the rust and it'll be painted properly like new. I've now removed that part. Okay, as I've told you, I've opened that lip, I've slided it, and this came off. Okay, this just goes in like that. Okay, so you just tap it off a bit, those plastic parts, and you can remove it. To remove the rust from those parts, I will use a container. I will make a mix of bicarbonate, salt, and vinegar. Okay, if you can add some lemon juice, you can squeeze some lemon and place it inside as well, that will be fantastic. If you can leave it a day or two, doesn't matter, and you will see it will all come off. Okay, for the bigger parts, obviously I don't have something that will hold something that big, so I will need to find a different solution. Now to remove the rust on the panel, I've got a few tools available. So I've got this wheel, but this, to be honest, I think it will dig a bit too much in the metal, so I won't use that. I've got that wire brush, this as well, I think it's a bit too harsh, that won't be good enough. I've got obviously sanding paper is good, but to do that whole thing, that will be a bit time consuming, so I will use it, but only for finishing touches. What I will use, however, is that kind of wheel. I've got several of those. This is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of soft, but at the same time it's hard. I don't know how to explain that. And this actually remove everything without damaging the metal. Okay, so I will use that. Then once I'm done, I will degrease everything with some dissolvent, okay, alcohol, something like that. Make sure it's nice and clean, and then I'll be ready to place the primer. I am quite happy how it came out. Okay, I will just finish it off now, some bits with some sanding paper, and then clean it off completely. The paint is quite good on this one, on this part, so I will just use the sanding paper and scratch it slightly in order to repaint it, and that will be it. Once you're happy with the result, we're gonna clean it. So here I've got some dissolvent, but you can use alcohol or anything that will degrease properly the part, okay, and some cloth. Okay, we clean it nicely. Then we're gonna prepare for the paint. I've now degreased my parts and I've placed them on a cardboard box. In case you have used your hands, bare hands, just wipe it again a little bit, because we always got some oily fingers that leave marks. But if you have used gloves, it's just perfect. Let's start with the primer now. Let's go now for the primer. Let's shake it well before we start. I'm going a bit lightly for the first layer, but I will add on as I go along. Wait for it to dry, place a second one, third one, until it's fully covered, and then I'll be able to go for the black. We also have those parts, remember the small parts, the liquid has kind of evaporated, but we will clean them nicely. See the rust has gone, and we will paint them. Perfect, I'm quite happy with that. So I'll let it dry nicely and I will now go with the black. I will repeat now the same process but with the black paint. So first light coat and after successive coats until we got a satisfying result. Well, I think it doesn't look too bad, does it? So what we're gonna do now, make sure that it's nice and dry, and we're gonna start fitting all the parts on it. Like these, for instance, okay? We fit back again that plastic bit, and we place it in its site, okay? Then we'll fit this. Then we don't forget to place all the clips that go all around, okay? Once it's done, then we're gonna place it on the car. Here we go. It's now all fitted, all mounted, and it's beautiful. What a change we got from before. Okay, So I hope that you have liked the video, and stay tuned for some next one to come. Okay, ciao. You still here? What you doing? Go home, go and work. Do it. Go